Okay, I want to talk a little bit today about these 308 stripper clips. This is an M1A Springfield rifle, and everybody seems to have a problem feeding this with a stripper clip. I'm going to first show you what the problem with the stripper clip is, why it doesn't work, and then we're going to fix it. The stripper clip fits in right on the top here, just like that. And you're supposed to be able to just push that down. Problem is, there's a spring loaded follower in the clip that is pushing upward on the ammunition. And when you try to push down on the ammunition, what it does is it has a tendency, because these are round, a bunch of circles, and they're tapered, it's kind of like pushing a row of marbles. They don't want to stay in line. They want to go all cattywampus like this. And when they do that, the head casing locks up in the track of the stripper clip. The harder you push, the more they want to go sideways, and the more they want to go all sideways, the tighter they lock in. It's a vicious circle. Harder and harder and harder to push, the more they lock up. It doesn't want to go. So now I'm going to tell you how to fix that. You start with a bolt that's the same diameter as about center point of the casing between the shoulder and the head. Somewhere in the middle, somewhere in there. Doesn't have to be exact, just right about there. Same diameter bolt. You take that bolt and lock it down into a vise. Lock it into a vise. You take a piece of 1/8 inch smooth steel rod, not galvanized, something nice and smooth, and you use your Bunsen burner or any other heat source, a torch or something. Heat that puppy up red hot for a couple of inches, a couple of inches, red hot, nice and red hot. Take it down over to your vise and put it on that and bend it around the bolt. So you end up with something like this. Like a long horseshoe that's just been around straight. You end up with something like that. Then, to cut the length, you just slide that on your stripper clip, a loaded stripper clip, and you cut this off halfway between the center line of the cartridge and the bottom of the cartridge. Between those 2 points, somewhere in there is where you cut that off. Then smooth out the edges. Take off all the burrs and everything, sandpaper, steel wool, whatever you want to use. Smooth it all out. Now that you have this tool, very simple to make, doesn't take a PhD, a ton of money, or a machine shop to do it. Anybody can make one of these. Then you slide it, when you put your stripper clip in your weapon, just slide it right on. Doesn't have to be perfect. Take your thumb and drive it right in. You just loaded up that clip, smooth as it could possibly be. If you had a 20 round clip in here, you just take another stripper, set it right on top, do the exact same thing again. That just sets on there like that. Just hang on to it, maybe pinch it in a little bit, and just shove in the other 10 rounds on top, and you have 20 rounds in here. That's a very, very simple tool. Anybody can make this. It doesn't cost anything. Very simple tool. I want you guys to try this. Be careful. The only thing I can say is you have to be careful of is the tops of the stripper clips do have edges on them, and you don't want to push like that and cut your thumb like I did earlier. You don't want to do that. So be careful of that. But you can see how quick and easy, boom, 10 rounds right into this M1A rifle. Smooth. This tool will also work if you're an AR shooter, somebody that shoots a 5.56. It's exactly the same thing. Just use a smaller bolt for the diameter of the cartridge that you're shooting and cut it off to the different length. And that's all it is. It's a very simple tool. You guys should try this. After you use it a few times, man, this thing really works good. You can load up your stripper clips right away. Super simple. There it is. tip of the day.